Rockies.com. Go ahead.
Hey there, Jameson. First of all, it's good to get to see you live and in person after talking on the phone this offseason. Secondly, coming to camp here, did you put any, not pressure, but any thought, hey, I need to impress these Rockies and show them what they're getting? Or did you just simply come in with a very calm, I'm just going to play ball attitude?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously being with the new organization, I want to make a good impression, but kind of like you said, I just wanted to come in and do what I do best, stick with my game, and just work on what I need to work on. And I'm happy to be here.
What are the things that they have kind of brought to your attention that you need to work on?
I'd say I'm a little handsy at the plate a little bit, so just letting my body work through the ball and kind of staying left center is a big priority of mine. And I've been talking with the coaches, and that's kind of something we're building on.
It seems also that you put a lot of thought process into it. Do you have a lot of discussion with the coaches, or are there times when maybe they kind of back off and let you think it through?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a low-key player, you could say, so I like to work through my own difficulties, but obviously with these great coaches around, they have a lot of input for me, and I'm definitely going to take their advice when they're ready to give it to me.
How much are you getting, from people back home or people that when they see the catches or the home runs on the highlights?
Oh man, endless support back home and from my friends and family. They're awesome, but yeah, it's early like you said, but I'm ready to get to work and keep this going.
All right. I'll let someone else jump in.
All right, Kyle Newman from the Denver Post. Kyle, go ahead. Or not. We'll go to Kevin Henry. Rockspile. Kevin, go ahead.
Hey, Jameson, thanks for the time, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, Jameson, what was your thoughts when you got?
Sorry, Kyle. We'll get you after Kevin. Kevin, go ahead.
No worries. Just wanted to ask, kind of, obviously you've already been through the trade thing a few times in your young career. What's that been like for you, mentality-wise?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's been a young career, and I've kind of bounced around with different organizations, but it's good to be wanted, but also, there's a lot of work to do. So I'm happy where I'm at right now, and I'm definitely trying to stay with this organization. But yeah, there's a lot of room to grow, and I'm ready to get to work.
When you heard about coming over to Colorado, did you kind of start looking at, okay, here are some of the opportunities, here's where I may fit into the picture?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's opportunities everywhere, and I just want to make sure that when I get those opportunities, I seize them. But yeah, I've been working really hard this offseason and kind of knew the opportunities that I had coming with this organization and wanted to take full advantage of them.
And last question for me, you mentioned being wanted, and that's one thing that I've heard so often is that you are a wanted part of this trade. What does that do for a player's mentality to know that, you're not a throw-in, you're actually desired by an organization?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but obviously you still got to go in and produce. So, yeah, like I said, it's nice to be wanted, but you still got to go out there and do what you do best, and that's what I'm really focusing on.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem at all. Thank you.
I was trying to go back to Kyle Newman from the Denver Post. Kyle, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. Hey, so you talked about the trade. Can you take me back before that? Maybe when you're in high school or college, were there any moments when you kind of doubted yourself as a player, or just any adversity that you really had to get through in your career?
Yeah, for sure. In high school, I was kind of a smaller, underrated player, especially coming out of a powerhouse state like Texas. But yeah, being kind of underlooked was kind of lit a fire under me and made me want to progress as a baseball player. And I'm happy where I'm at right now, but obviously, like I've said earlier, there's still a lot of work to go.
And did you have any other offers out of high school besides Dallas Baptist, or kind of what were your options coming out of Flower Mound?
Yeah, I had some other offers, but I felt like DBU was the best spot for me. Like I said, I was kind of underlooked, but that lit a fire under me, and I wanted to prove those doubters wrong.
Kyle, you're breaking up pretty bad right now. Kyle, we'll come back to you. We'll go to Nick Groh from The Athletic. Nick, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Jameson. Have what have you heard from, especially other players, but maybe even coaches too, about how to defend center field at Coors Field? It's definitely a unique experience.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played at Coors Field yet, but obviously I heard it's a big ballpark, and it kind of plays to my strengths. I can kind of run it down and go get the ball. So when I get that opportunity to play center in Coors, I'll take full advantage of it.
Is it something that you're going to have to experience to know for sure, or I know exactly how you do it personally, or I mean, is there anything that anybody could say that would even be helpful? Like, I mean, you still have to get a good jump.
For sure, yeah.
The ball does move a little bit different, and there is a lot of room. But I mean, is there really anything anybody can say?
I mean, it's different with every ballpark you go to, but yeah, I just try to focus on my first step quickness and making the right reads on the ball. But other than that, I just try to go out there and do what I do best.
I gotcha. And then there's probably, and again, not to double down on this, but there's probably no way that you can really prepare for it, right? Like,
exactly.
Arizona's a little different. Like the fields are a little different, so you just kind of have to wait, I imagine.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta see what happens when I get there.
All right. Thank you.
I'll go to Mark Stout from AT&T.
Hi, Jameson. Nice to meet you. You said you want to stick to your game. How do you describe your game?
I'd say I'm a threat offensively and defensively. Being kind of a smaller guy, kind of get overlooked, and I just want to go up there at the plate and do damage. But on the defensive side, try to do my best to keep runs off the board any means possible.
Any players that you watch growing up that you kind of look up to or kind of model your game after?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big fan of Ken Griffey, obviously, and I like the way Jackie Bradley Jr. Runs the center field. So if I can kind of model my offensive swing from the kid and defensively from JBJ, I think I'll be good.
Hey, last thing. I think your birthday is 3 days away from Kyler Murray. I'm assuming you know Kyler, and I'm assuming that you can tell us. Did you play ball with him, and you have the Oakland A's connection too?
Yeah, actually, being at DBU and him at Oklahoma, we played each other, but we've never been on the same team. And obviously, him being drafted by Oakland and me being drafted by Oakland, we kind of have a little friendship going on. But other than that, I haven't really talked to him that much.
Hey, thanks, man.
No problem.
All right, time for a couple more. I'll go to Tracy Ringolsby, and we'll finish up with Thomas. Tracy, go ahead.
You said you were kind of an overlooked player coming out of high school and that, but yet you went to Dallas Baptist, and I guess a lot of people don't realize the strength of that baseball program. I mean, that had to be a pretty good learning experience for you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the coaches there kind of molded me into the player I am today. They're all about development and getting 1% better, and I still take that approach into pro ball. But yeah, I'm very grateful to go there, and definitely learned a lot from the coaching staff and the players there.
You had quite a few players get into professional baseball, into the big league level, right?
Definitely, yep. We've had a couple from DBU make the bigs.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, we'll finish up again with Thomas. Thomas, go ahead.
Some of the guys with the Rockies that you kind of hit it off with, and maybe discuss things with any of the veteran types in your time here.
Yeah, I mean, we got a great group here. After playing with Oakland, we kind of played some minor league ball with Lancaster out here, so I know some of the players that played in Lancaster, and with this being my first big league camp, I want to take advantage and soak up as much information as I can from the big guys, and they've been really helpful and kind of showing me the path and leading by the right example.
Who are some of the big guys that you've spent some time with here with the team?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I've talked to them so much, but just kind of watching Charlie and Tapia, especially being an outfielder, just kind of watching how they go about their work and the way they swing it it's definitely nice to see and pick up on.
All right, hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions we have. Jameson, really appreciate the time.